Welcome to the Jackhammer Radio Show.
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 Ah, shit. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Jack Hammer. And, man, this is some news. Dr. Dre, finally, after 16 fucking years, is coming out with an album. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Dr. Dre. So the last album that Dr. Dre released was actually the first album I've ever bought in my entire life. When I was younger, my parents paid, I think it was like $14 for a cassette tape of Dr. Dre's 2001 from Walmart. I remember this shit clearly because it was a cassette tape, and I remember I'd have to take it out of my little Walkman, flip it on the other side, listen to 3 minutes, and flip it back over just to hear the songs that I loved. So me and Dr. Dre, we have like a long history. He does not know who the fuck I am, but he played a big part in my upbringing. So as you know, Detox was announced probably years ago. Dr. Dre came out with a few hits and people were all hyped up. They were amped up that Dr. Dre was going to come back. This was the doctor. He's coming back. You know, the few hits were pretty good too. They were fire hits. And, you know, he was like, yo, Detox is coming out. Just wait, be patient. And it's been a while since then. And quite frankly, many of us just gave up fucking hope. You know, we just gave up because we didn't think that it was going to happen. So fast forward to 2015. Dr. Dre announces that he's going to drop Compton. What is it called? It's called Compton, the soundtrack. And this is kind of like to tie in with the movie, which, you know, I have no problem with. So here's the thing. I'm looking at the cover right now, and the cover already looks fire. You know, you got the kind of view from the mountaintop. You're behind the Hollywood sign, but instead of the Hollywood sign, it says Compton. And it's very symbolic because not only is Dr. Dre a guy that was from LA, this was a dude that grew up in Compton. And to him, Compton was Hollywood. This is where he's from. This is where he's from. This is what he represents. And if you look, it's Compton and it's overlooking the entire city, kind of symbolic of like, hey, Compton is the city out here in LA. You know, Compton runs SoCal. So it's very symbolic in a sense. You know, it's almost like a point of view of someone standing on the mountaintop, and that could be kind of like Dr. Dre standing on top because he's on one at the top. You know, he's made it to the top. Fuck, I can't even speak today. He made it to the top. It's a nice picture, and I like the way, you know, it's very simplistic, but at the same time, it gives you kind of a vibe of what it's about, you know, what to expect in the album. It's an album that's gonna go hard, you know. Dr. Dre always goes hard. So I'm looking at the track list. It looks like they dropped the track list. It's gonna be 16 tracks, and probably there's gonna be always a bonus track if you order from like iTunes or whatever company they're working with. So let's run through it, and I'm gonna give my first impressions. Number 1, intro. Track 2, talk about it. Number 3, genocide. Okay. Number 4, it's all on me. Number 5, all in a day's work. Number 6, dark side / gone. Okay. That's gonna be a crazy one right there. Number 7, Loose Cannons, 8 Issues. Number 9, Deep Water. Track 10, John Connor, 1 Shot, 1 Kill. Jeez. Okay. Number 11, The Game, Just Another Day. Number 12, For the Love of the Money. Number 13, Satisfaction. Number 14, Animals with an S. Number 15, Medicine Man. Number 16, Talk to My Diary. And Dr. Dre has said many times that this is the grand finale. This is it for him. Dr. Dre is 50 years old, man. This is going to be his last hurrah. And if you look at the people that are featured in this album, it's not a lot of like, how do you say it? Like, a lot of like recent kind of like hip dudes. Because here's the thing. It's like, you know, it's like trends. He doesn't have like a lot of trendy rappers. And the reason for that is if you want to have a classic album, you don't want to get rappers that are hot right now, because eventually that's gonna fade. He has a lot of old school rappers, a lot of respected rappers. Got Kendrick Lamar, got motherfucking Exhibit, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg. Let me see if he has Eminem in this. Yeah, he has 1 track. Oh shit, he has 1 track with Eminem. He's got more tracks with Kendrick Lamar than he does Eminem, which is surprising because him and M have they have a good relationship. I figured he'd put Eminem on this album more. So a lot of like tried and tested rappers in this album. And to be honest, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. Let's see. When's the release date? I'm looking at this article right now. I should have done my research before this so I actually look like or sound like I know what I'm talking about. But fucking release date... August... Oh, no. Straight Outta Compton hits theaters August 14th. When is this album dropping? Let me see. Well, it doesn't say on this article, but it's probably most likely around the same time Straight Outta Compton is coming out. So it's gonna be fire, man. This album is, regardless if it's good or bad, it's gonna be good. Dr. Dre is one of those respected artists who has been tried and proven. This dude has done so much for the game to enhance it, So I highly doubt he's going to produce trash. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard a track from Dr. Dre that was trash. And when you put your city on your album, that shit is going to be fire. You know that it's going to be good. So what's going to happen, man? Is this gonna be it for him? We know that he says that that's it, but is it really? Because some people, when you have love for the game, you're just married to the game, you have that itch. You want to come back, you want to start producing music, because producing music is a form of expression. It's kind of like writing in a diary. It's kind of like writing poetry. Like sometimes when you're pissed off, you're angry, you're happy, you want to put those feelings into words. And some people just like to write them. Some people want to keep a diary. Some people want to keep a journal. Other people want to do a fucking radio show like your boy Jack. Some people like music. A lot of people have like different ways of expressing themselves, which is healthy. Because if you express yourself, you have an outlet, you won't turn out to be one of these motherfuckers that are shooting up schools and shit. And now I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant, but usually when you see people that are shooting up schools, it's usually people that are kind of like frustrated. People that don't really have an outlet And when they get to that point, it's usually because it's been bottled in for so long. So I'm going to tie it all in together. This is what I'm trying to say. It's like these artists, these rappers, they need an outlet. You know, this is what they love. They need to express themselves. They need some type of outlet. They need to be productive. They got to work on something to express how they feel. You know, all human beings need to do that because that's what healthy human beings do. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. Back to Dr. Dre. Like I said, I've never heard any track from Dr. Dre that was ass. This is not going to be the exception. Just by looking at the cover, it looks fucking fire. So anyways, with that being said, this has been episode 2 with the Jackhammer himself. Stay tuned for the next episode. Haha. If you get the pun, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to explain that to you. You get the pun. So stay tuned for the next episode. Your boy Jackhammer, you know, coming at you with some more episodes. Subscribe, show your friends. And we're going to continue rocking it, man. We're going to continue roll with the punches. And it's going to be an uphill battle, but your boy Jack is going to start slaying them bitches. All right then, man. Peace, and have a good morning, have a good night, or have a good afternoon.